Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Well Branch High School's class of 2025. Thank you, families and guests, for your attendance and support today. At this time, will you please stand for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation that will follow.
County School District Superintendent. Dr. Mello Lee, Beaufort County School District Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Mary Straddles, Chief Instructional Services Officer. Mrs. Alice Walton, Chief Administration and Human Resources Officer. Ms. Wendy Cartledge, Chief Legal Officer. Mr. Robert Otting, Chief Operations Officer. Dr. Shad Cox, Executive Director of Secondary Education. Dr. Candace Bruder, Communications Officer. Mr. Freddie Lawton, Capital Programs Education Manager. Next, our Board of Education members. Colonel Richard Geyer, Board Chair, District 4. Mr. Carlton Dallas, Vice Chair, District 8. Ms. Ingrid Boatwright, Secretary, District 11. Mr. Isaac Gordon III, District 1. Dr. David Carr, District 7. Mr. Vector Ney, District 5. Mr. Alfonso Small, District 6. Mr. William Smith, District 3. Mr. Gerald Dawson, Beaufort County Councilman. The Honorable Mr. Joseph Klein. Pastor James E. Moore, Mount Carmel Baptist Church. Minister Ramon Carney, Assistant Pastor, Mount Carmel Baptist Church. Pastor Norman Jenkins, Grace Hill Full Gospel Deliverance Church. Finally, our school administrators. Mrs. Constance Goodwine Lewis, Principal of St. Helena Elementary School. Mrs. Jamie Allen, Principal of Broad River Elementary School. Dr. Michael Lavecchio, Director of Beaufort Jasper Academy for Career Excellence. Mr. Brantley Wilson, Principal of Whale Branch Middle School. Mrs. Angela Roberts, Assistant Principal of Whale Branch Middle School. Mr. Carlos Williams, Principal of Whale Branch Middle School. Mrs. Frida Mechanic, Assistant Principal of Whale Branch Middle School. Mr. Amon Holden, Assistant Principal of Whale Branch Middle School. Mrs. Carl Bolin, Whale Branch Early College High School 2025-2026 Teacher of the Year. Thank you for honoring us with your presence today.
We will now have our senior reflections by Ms. Gianna Skolton.
Good evening, everyone. I am Gianna Skolton, the class of 2025 salutatorian. To the faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025, thank you. It is an incredible honor to stand here today as your salutatorian. I had never imagined how fast this moment would come, and yet here we are. Caps ready, tassels waiting, and hearts full of memories. Now, I've been told the speech should be inspiring, reflective, and most importantly, short, so I'll try not to go on too long. I know some of you only came here for the diploma, the photos, and maybe the free cake at a party later. I get it. We spent the last 4 years learning equations, writing essays, knowing history dates, and doing science labs. But the real lessons, they came from the moments in between, cheering in the stands, late night study sessions, hallway conversations, the awkward presentations, the group projects that somehow worked out and sometimes didn't. Those were the times we learned who we were, how we work together with others, and how we rise when things get hard. Let's be honest though, things did get hard and we didn't sign up for some of it. Whether that was exams, tests that didn't go as planned, or working part-time and keeping good grades in school. Regardless though, we still found the motivation to push ourselves forward over and over again. Now, I know speeches like this often say, this is just the beginning, but I want to take a moment to appreciate the ending, because endings matter. They remind us of how far we've come Today is the end of a chapter we wrote together, one full of growth, laughter, struggle, and success. To our families, thank you for being our support system. Whether it was a ride to school, a pep talk, or just believing in us when we didn't quite believe in ourselves, you were there. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, passion, and persistence. You didn't just teach us subjects, you taught us how to think, how to ask questions, and how to keep learning. And to my fellow graduates, we made it. Our class endured fire drills, lockdowns, exam days where we had nothing to do for a few hours, and group chats that went way off topic. As we step forward, whether to college, careers, or a path still unfolding, let's remember what got us here: hard work, resilience, and connections. Let's keep showing up, not just for success, but for the people and passions that matter most. As we move forward, let's stay curious, stay kind, and remember that success isn't just measured by grades or titles. It's measured by how many people you make smile, how often you show up for others, and how confidently you move through life like nobody's watching. So congratulations, class of 2025. We did it, and we're just getting started. Thank you.
We will now have the challenge ahead by Ms. Nadia Peterson, our valedictorian. Following that, the presentation of top 10 by Dr. Mello Lee, our deputy superintendent.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really honored to be here in front of you all today. After 18 or so years, we finally made it. Practically all our lives, we've been in school, and now we're just done. But we're not really done. It's only the start of it all, the beginning of life as we know it. There's so many challenges and tribulations ahead: getting through college or the military, if that's where you're headed, finding jobs you love, even a place to stay. The amount of choices and mistakes and failures and successes only go up from here, but the root of it all is you. You decide where to go, what to do, how to proceed. But the question is, who are you? How do you know anything about what you want to do if you don't know you yourself? I've asked myself this multiple times, and it took me years to have some sort of answer, and not even having one yet is okay. Identity is a deeper thing that's harder to describe than just your name or with 3 facts about yourself, and that's what makes it beautiful. If everyone was boiled down to the most bare bones part of themselves, the world would be so boring. So if you've figured it out, hold on to your identity and don't let anyone tell you to stop being yourself. If you haven't yet, take your time. There's no rush. Sure, we may be graduating today and making big decisions about our future, but there's no deadline on when you define who you are. Plus, that definition can change at any moment. I encourage you to seek self-awareness and allow your identity to shine through. Reflect on the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. You won't always fit into what society deems appropriate or successful, but following the crowd is when you defeat your own success. Use knowledge as well as the mistakes of others to pave the way. Don't be afraid to face adversity and judgment, as those are all parts of life, because you have the basic human right to be unapologetically you. For years, I used to wear clothes that fit into the standard society set. In other words, I dressed bland, hiding my own self-expression away from the world. But then I started wearing loud and unconventional outfits. At first, I was afraid of what others thought of me, but the more I was expressing myself, the more correct I felt. Simply being me was liberating. It didn't matter what I wore, though. It mattered that it was something that I loved. As if the me that I bottled up for all those years overflowed and spilled out into my style. As if I started wearing my confidence. It doesn't even only have to be an outward appearance. It could be something like how you do things, how you speak, even how you think. Identity is every single little thing about you. And don't let anyone take away what makes you unique. I've been told countless times that I'm naturally beautiful in place of my personal style, or that would be preferred if I were toned down. Perhaps they believe that I do so much because of an insecurity. However, that couldn't be further from the truth. It's because I want to express myself, my true self. It's shying away from your true calling that really creates insecurities. Following the convention only makes everyone blend in and become practically a copy of everyone else. There is no individuality. Why, as a society, should we bring others down to become the same as each other? Forcing others to hide away is the death of the creativity of life. To quote my favorite drag queen, Sweetest Pickles, you wouldn't tell a unicorn to take off her horn, a fairy to take off her wings, or a mermaid to take off her tail, because that's where the magic is. Telling everyone that they should behave or look or think how society would define as normally is like saying a unicorn should lose its horn and ability to do magic for the sake of the perception of others. The fairies and mermaids are better off as normal people because everyone else said so. Don't let someone take away your horn or your wings or your tail. Be weird and be magical. In a similar strain, don't do something because other people want you to. You wouldn't spend all your time and energy trying to pursue someone else's dream. Don't become a doctor because other people want you to be a doctor, but because you genuinely want to save lives. You'd be unhappy and spend your whole life feeling unfulfilled. People shouldn't live vicariously through you. You are your own person, so go do your own thing. At this stage of life, and even others after, it's okay not to know what you want to do or who you want to be. I was lucky enough to figure out some of it now, but there is so much more time to develop your own identity. And some people, unfortunately, don't have the circumstances to prioritize it or outly express it, which is okay too. Everyone should be given love and respect no matter where they are with their identity or if they can express it. Graduating class of 2025, I challenge you to make this world awesome, to leave your own impact and to just be yourself. As you grow and develop your identity, be accepting and loving, especially to those still trying to find theirs. Congratulations!
All right. Thank you, Nadia. At this time, I would like to introduce Well Branch Early College High School's top 10 seniors for the class of 2025. Attending the Savannah College of Art and Design, Nadia Peterson. Attending Clemson University, Gianna Schulten. Attending the University of South Carolina at Columbia, Maya Carter. Enlisted in the United States Navy, Kevin Jenkins. Attending the University of South Carolina at Columbia, Tristan Roberts. Attending Clemson University, Freddie Lawton III. Attending the University of South Carolina at Beaufort, Alani Crawford. Attending the University of South Carolina at Columbia, Ellery Howell. Attending Lander University, Lincoln Kane. And attending the University of South Carolina at Aiken, Jordan Cowan. We will now have board member remarks from Mr. Isaac Gordon III.
Good afternoon, everybody. Before I kind of go on to my speech, I was given a call. By two of the students. And they asked me, hey, how long is your speech? Because we got to be ready to get up out of there. And I don't want to draw attention to them, but one of their names were Shania Albany. And the other name was Zaire Polite. When I say to them, no, you still belong to Beaufort County School District right now, so it's my time. So, let me say this to you. Superintendent, Mr. Rodriguez, Beaufort County School Board and staff, our community leaders, and some of our awesome faculties here at Whale Branch Early College High. To the proud parents in the stands, our friends that's sitting in the stands, and most importantly, to this remarkable graduating class of 2025. Whale Branch, we proudly applaud your achievements today. And listen, not only do we celebrate the completion of your academic journey here at Whale Branch, but listen, I used to drive school bus for some of you, and that wasn't too long ago. And some of you grew up in the church that I pastored, and I've seen the growth in you as individuals, and that just kind of let me know that prayer changes things. Because we have prayed for a lot of you. But on a serious tip, y'all, on a serious tip, in our communities, gun violence have touched many of your lives, our lives. But the warriors that you are, you survived it. I know you survived it because every day you showed up to school. Every day you continued to work hard to achieve your goals. And that's something you must always be proud of. As you look on this stage behind me, I want you to know that you have had an incredible support system working behind the scenes. In our community and with the Beaufort County School District, listen, you might not know it, but these people have worked tirelessly advocating for you, caring about your future, and believing in you in every step of the way. So please applaud them. Come on, give it up for them. Yeah. The Whale Branch Cluster School have been a safe haven for you to learn and to grow. And as we release you into the world today, and you prosper and you succeed at your goals, we ask that you come back. And when you come back, give to the students that you left behind in the stands, because guess what? They're going to need you. Beaufort County School District is going to need you so that we can continue to succeed academically and economically in our communities. To the class of 2025, listen to this. You need to know that this country belongs to you too. It doesn't matter who's in the White House, y'all. It doesn't matter your race or your nationality. You have the place in American history. So don't let anyone make you feel like you don't matter. Don't let anyone make you feel like you don't belong. I believe that the greatest threat to being great in this country is you being satisfied with just being good. Because how I see it, good is the enemy of excellence. So don't strive just to be good, but strive for excellence. Why? Because you do matter. My question to the class of 2025, are you ready to take on the challenges that are going to come to you after you leave here? Are you ready for the awesome opportunities that lie ahead of you? Warriors, are you ready? That's what I'm talking about. So let me leave this little nugget with you, and I'm almost done. There is a power. I'm a preacher. I got to hold this in my hand. No, I ain't going to preach to you. But let me leave this with you. There is a power in the verb, I am. And whatever you add to the verb I am, when you say it, you add it to use. And saying words like I am not smart, I am afraid, that kind of negative thinking and conversation will attach itself to your life. And that will become the energy that's around you. It will destroy your identity. Negativity will smother your power. So speak words that will empower you to grow. The Bible says, whatever a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Another translation says, whatever a man thinks in his subconscious mind about himself, so is he. In other words, I am who I think I am. I am who I say I am. That is the power of I am. And listen, and I'm almost done. I want you to repeat these words after me, this affirmation. And that includes everyone in the stand. And when you repeat it, I need to hear everyone's voice. I need to feel your energy, because words and thoughts are energy that never die. So let's leave that energy in the atmosphere for the next generation to come. Because we are all warriors here today. And let's hear a warrior sound. So repeat after me. I am success, everybody. I am courageous. I am not afraid. I am smart. I am prosperous. I am rich. Listen to that. I am money. Come on, rain it in the atmosphere. Rain it in the atmosphere. I am money. I am a warrior because I am who I say I am. Now let's seal it with a clap. Seal it with an applause, everyone. Well Branch 2025, seniors, we love you, and our prayers are always with you. God bless you.
We will now have our superintendent's address by our superintendent, Dr. Frank Rodriguez. Following that, the presentation of the class of 2025 by none other than our Miss Frida Mechanic, our assistant principal.
Good evening. It is an honor to be here with you tonight on this very special day. Before I begin with my remarks tonight, I would like to ask any veterans or current members of the armed forces that are here tonight to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service to our great nation. Class of 2025, let's give a warm welcome and recognition to your parents, your guardians, and family members that have helped you along your journey and instilled in you the fortitude and values that have helped to get you here tonight. Next, let's thank your teachers, your staff, and administrators that have dedicated themselves to helping you in your achievements. In class of 2025, let us all give you a round of applause for your tremendous accomplishments. Finally, I'd like to ask, would any students that are members of the class of 2025 and are headed into the armed forces, if you would please stand tonight and be recognized at this time. Thank you. Well, class of 2025, today we celebrate a moment that is years in the making. It's an accumulation of your dedication, your growth, and your resilience. It is an acknowledgement of your accomplishments. And today, I can't help but think about the book that was written by Paulo Coelho called The Alchemist, where the reader follows Santiago, a shepherd from the region of Andalusia in Spain, and he dreams of discovering a treasure that's hidden at the base of the pyramids that are in Egypt. The Alchemist is about his journey. It is about his travels that are filled with challenges, lessons, and encounters that shape him into the person that he is meant to become. One of the first lessons in the book, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Today, as you stand ready for the next chapter in your life, you are like Santiago, setting out on a journey to discover your own personal legend. High school has been a place where your own version of his travels have come to be. It has been a place where you learned, where you stumbled, and where you grew. Some of you discovered passions that you never knew you had, while others faced challenges that tested your resilience. But just like Santiago, you have gathered wisdom along your journey. You had teachers who pushed you, friends who supported you, and moments that shaped you. Now, as you step into the unknown, it's easy to feel fear. What if you fail? What if the path isn't clear? Here comes lesson number 2. The alchemist teaches us that the journey itself is the treasure. Every detour, every setback is part of the universe's way of preparing you for something greater. And finally, lesson number 3. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, and that is the fear of failure. Class of 2025, as you cross this stage tonight and complete a major milestone in your life, you are embarking on a new one. Class of 2025, your mission, should you choose to accept it, trust yourself in your passions and in the forces working in your favor. The world needs your vision, your creativity, and your courage. Chase your own treasure, not just the one measured in monetary success and accolades, but seek a life well lived. Congratulations, class of 2025. May you follow your dreams with purpose and heart, and may you always reach for your personal legend. Thank you and congratulations.
Yeah. You ready? Hey. To Dr. Rodriguez, our distinguished guests, parents, families, faculty members, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Y'all ready? You ready? All right. Good evening. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a milestone. It's a moment where we pause to reflect on how far you've come, how hard you've worked, and how far you're prepared to go. As I was thinking about this moment and what it meant, I thought about a very popular literary text, the good book, so to speak. And a verse came to mind which reads, "You armed me with strength for battle, you humbled my adversaries before me." So if I had to title this message, it would be Warriors, You're Ready. You're ready. Before we celebrate your achievement, though, I think it's important to remember the journey that made this moment possible. Now, I know you all know the story, but humor me for a moment as I take you back. For many years, students in northern Beaufort County had to travel to Battery Creek or Beaufort High to attend school. This community was filled with pride, but was missing a place of its own. There was a need for more than just proximity. There was a need for identity, for belonging, for opportunity, and so began the journey to what would affectionately become known as Warrior Nation. That journey was a 10-year battle filled with naysayers, obstacles, questions, and setbacks. But this community, our community, stood strong. And just like our mascot, the Warrior, this community kept fighting. Even when it seemed like there was no hope, we kept fighting. When there were trials and tribulations, we kept fighting. We were fighting for a future where our students could learn, could grow, and thrive in our own community. Fighting for a future where education not just opened one door, but many. On August 15th, Whale Branch Early College High School became a reality, with 379 students and a vision that stretched far beyond the traditional classroom. Whale Branch Early College High School opened its doors, not to just northern Beaufort County, but to every student who dared to want more. From the very beginning, we weren't just building a high school, we were creating a launch pad, a place where students could graduate with both a high school diploma and a college degree. Once the school was built, we still had our challenges. Nothing good comes out of Whale Branch, some said. Our students don't do well after they graduate, some assumed. The list of negative comments goes on. But we know better. We know who we are, and we know whose we are, and that's all that matters. So, who are we? That's right, but we're NFL athlete trainers, like Casser Middleton. We are championship ball players, like Irvin Mulligan, Jaheim Hazel, Keith Chisholm, Dee Delaney, Xavier Chaplin, Nick Pringle. We are educators, like Tanasia Hamilton. We are environmental scientists and civil engineers, like Lauren Caldwell and Jalen Roberts. We are chefs, we are cosmetologists, we are dancers and artists. We are members of the armed forces, like Jason Parham, Anastasia Garrett, Janaea Cox, Bradley Gittins. We work in cybersecurity, like Grace Beasley. We're podcasters and motivational speakers, like Xavier Pierce. I could go on, but you see my point, right? The vision that this community created has lived on, and you are the latest chapter in this story of resilience, perseverance, courage, and excellence. Class of 2025, your journey hasn't been easy. You've lived through challenges we never could have imagined. You've weathered global uncertainty. You've adapted to new learning environments. You've balanced high school life, work, internships, and more. And yet, here you are, stronger, wiser, and ready. That's the warrior spirit. Being a warrior doesn't just mean wearing your name across your chest on game day. It means standing firm in the face of adversity. It means giving more when you feel like you have nothing left to give. It means showing up, fighting for your dreams, even when the path is uphill and unpaved. That's what this community did to give us this school, and that's what you've done to earn this moment. You've not just endured, you've excelled. Now, excellence is not about perfection. Excellence is about persistence. Every late night, every game day, every study session, every early morning, every time you made the choice to show up, keep pushing, and continue believing, that was excellence. Now, as you prepare to leave these halls and create your next chapter, remember this. The promise of the future is not something far away or out of reach. It's within you. It's your voices, your minds, your hands, your hearts. These are the tools that will build what comes next. Whether you step into college, career, military service, or the unknown, you carry with you not only the tools to make your life what you want it to be, but you carry the hopes of a community that has never stopped believing in you. You carry the legacy of Warrior Nation. So walk boldly, speak wisely, lead with compassion, and never stop fighting for what's right, for what's possible, and for who you are meant to become. Wherever life takes you, never forget, warriors, you are ready. You have everything you need, and you are warrior strong. Congratulations, class of 2025.
We will now have the presentation of diplomas by Dr. Frank Rodriguez and the certification of our graduates following that.
Nadia Ophelia Peterson. Gianna Eve Skolton. Maya Nicole Carter. Enlisted in United States Navy, Kevin Damone Jenkins. Tristan Alexander Roberts. Freddie Lawton III. Alani Janae Crawford. Ellery Faith Howell. Lincoln Ray Kane. Jordan Waukee Cohen.
Natalia Isabel Alberto. Zaisha Amor Aiken. Shania Aletha Denise Albany. Alonzo Taft Allen. Jalea Monet Allen. Kristen Jareth Alvarez Avila. Brianna Calais Bartley. Grace LaJoy Bing, enlisted in the United States Air Force Reserve. Christian Jermaine Blackwell. Imani Renee Blackwell. Zaire Yassine Booker. Ayana Janaya Brewer. Giovanni Antoine Brim. Ariana Samaria Brown. Beautiful Nier Brown. Dayon Alfonso Brown. Malik Lamont Brown. Renijah Zaria Martise Brown. Timothy Jermaine Brown. Khalees Shakina Chaplin. Denaya Grace Chisholm. Destiny Dion Cole. Stephen Tavares Colson. Jeremiah Caleb Cummins. Joseph Lewis Darby Jr. Ariana Diaz Sotelo. Joshua Levette Duncan. Celeste Edwards. Davon Jashawn Evans. Isaiah Reginald Evans. Giselle Jaquacia Evans, enlisted in the United States Navy. Aaron Wendell Fields Jr. Ariana Tanisha Fields. Trayvon Lamar Fields. Violet Marie Fillinger. Samari Valerie Gardner. Vantoria Aviana Gillison. Eddie Caleb Rodriguez Gonzalez. Warrior Legacy graduate, daughter of senior Marine instructor Major Marvin Goodwin, Jordan Nicole Goodwin. Jayla Nicole Green. Zaria Essence Green. Jayshawn Maurice Griffin. Xavion Kaim Hart.
Kimberly Susanna Hernandez. Ashton Hayward. Trayshawn Omar Hills. Eric Keyshawn James. Enlisted in the United States Air Force, Justin Jamal Jenkins. Kenyon Daniel Jenkins. Alfonso Jimenez Jr. Travis Lael Johnson. Adeline Rose Kendrick. Brian Clinton Latson Jr. Jemiah Roche Lawson. Evelyn Zanea Leha. Jayla Shanice Lofton. Davelin Renee Lyons. Tyasia Alicia Major. Janasia Marie Middleton. Hezekiah Anthony Morale. Enlisted in the United States Air Force, James Akil Morale. Malik Isaiah Moultrie. Damone Markel Odom. Darius Cornelius Polite. Zaire Messiah Polite. Now Devon Reed. Carmelo Jaquan Roden. Enlisted in the United States Army, Destiny Cyan Rivers. Layla Lanice Rivers. Miguel Ruiz Jr. Nakaya Janique Speaks. Cindy Jennifer Alicia Spence. Samithia Dayana Swinton. Christian Xavier Vasquez. Artie Glenn Latrell Walker. Jada Simone Washington. Chanel Onasia Washington. Raven Kiana Watson. Darion Alacia Watts. Alexa Jordan Wesneski. Warrior Legacy graduate, daughter of English Department Chair Veronica Hamilton Pierce, Trinity Nicole Williams. Amor Taishe Young. Celeste Renice Young. Enlisted in the Army National Guard, Ian Navon Young. Simone Olivia Tatiana Jenkins Brown.
Congratulations. Proud of you. Proud of you. Congratulations. Good job.
Congratulations. I behave y'all stuff, man.
All right, all right, all right. Listen. All right, graduates, we got to get you out of here. Let's finish up. Let's finish up. Dr. Rodriguez, as a representative of Well Branch Early College High School, I hereby certify each of the seniors receiving a diploma here today have met the Carnegie Unit requirements for a high school diploma in the state of South Carolina. It is my honor to present to you the class of 2025 for confirmation.
Class of 2025. It is tradition that graduates turn their tassels. Turning of the tassels symbolically marks the academic accomplishment of high school graduation by moving the tassel from the right to the left, and when the student becomes a college graduate, the tassel will move back from the left to the right. Graduates of the class of 2025, please stand. By the power vested in me by the state of South Carolina, I now pronounce you graduates of Whale Branch Early College High School, in class of 2025. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left.
Class of 2025, we love y'all so much. Now, if y'all can come back up, we'll have y'all come up to do the alma mater. Following that, our benediction from Ms. Cara Boland, our Teacher of the Year for 2025-26.
As we come to the close of this significant chapter, let us pause in gratitude and hope. First, we give thanks to God for bringing us to this moment. We thank him for the strength he has given, the grace he has shown, and the future he holds. To the graduates, may you be blessed with courage, wisdom, and compassion. May your dreams be bold, your hearts remain kind, and your steps follow the purpose he has placed within you. To the families and loved ones, thank you for your love and sacrifice. May your joy be great as you watch your students step into their future. To the educators and mentors, we honor your dedication and the seeds you planted in each life here. May you be blessed as you continue to inspire with wisdom, care, and conviction. To our community, thank you for creating a place where growth is possible. May we remain faithful in nurturing future generations, rooted in love and guided by God's grace. And to all gathered, may the road ahead rise to meet each graduate. May you find strength in trials, joy in the journey, and grace in every turning point. Go forth with courage and hope, and may God be with you now and always. Amen.
Families, parents, friends, distinguished guests from Well Branch Early College High School, we thank you for joining us tonight on this occasion. Thank you for coming. Good night.